It is the morning of day 2 of our 1,400 mile journey from Athens, Texas to Sarasota, Florida. On day 1, we traveled to Fort Worth and went to the cattle drive in the city. That was so much fun to see the Longhorns going through the city on a road. That was so much fun. Day 2 is a driving day. So today we are going from Athens, Texas to Hot Springs, Arkansas. We're gonna stay at the Crater of Diamonds, and it's so much fun. And tomorrow we are going to dig for diamonds. We are so excited. We have so much fun planned on this trip. We are going to a battlefield in Mississippi. We are going to the military museum in Hattiesburg. We're going to Pensacola, Florida, and we're going to Paynes Prairie State Park, also in Florida. So join us today for a driving day from Athens, Texas to the Crater of Diamonds in Arkansas. And just like that, we are ready. We've done our final check. We've done our final walk around, and he's closing up the truck bed, and we are good to go. Having a good time, Katie?
Yep. Here's Izzy, parent for us. And there's Princess. There we go. And then up there is
So we've made it a quarter of the way. We've made it through Tyler, Texas. And so our next stop is going to be Texarkana, unless we have to go to the bathroom before then. But our next stop is Texarkana. Everything's going well. The animals are handling it, I would say, well.
The new kid, he doesn't know what to expect. So.
Yeah, so So someone had to pee, so we stopped on this little breakdown lane, and it's the first one we've seen. And honestly, there's no gas stations, there's no civilizations, there's nothing. So, yay! So that was kind of crazy. So it was a construction lane and only one lane could go at a time. So each side was taking turns, okay? So we're just meandering down and a bunch of like dump trucks and stuff ahead of us pull off to the side. And we get up a little bit and then suddenly the other lane, they had let them go too early. So suddenly there's us and like 4 or 5 other cars behind us going head on towards this other people. So we jumped into the other lane so we wouldn't hit the oncoming traffic. And then we get to the end and I had to run out and move cones because like we couldn't get out because the signalmen had failed at their job and had let the other group come through while we were going this way. So I was a little crazy. All right, we have made it halfway. We are in Linden, Texas. Yay! Halfway! Yay! Welcome to Arkansas!
Welcome to
Yay! Arkansas! Woohoo! All right, so we've made it to Texarkana. We are on the Arkansas side, and Mike is back there getting gas. The dogs are going to the restroom. We only have like an hour left until we get to Murfreesboro, Arkansas, where the Crater of Diamonds is. So that's exciting. This was, yay, not a very long, arduous trip today. So it's been really relaxing. We took kind of back roads most of the way through Texas, and it's been really wonderful. Yeah. That was a little too close for comfort. So we use an app when we're driving that is for RVs. So we are able to put how heavy we are, how
tall we are, how wide we are.
We put our exact dimensions into it. So from the ground to the top of the AC units, we are 13 feet 6 inches. And we came upon that bridge and it was 13 feet 6 inches. But sometimes they fudge a little bit on those bridges, And like the bridge, you could see people had smashed into it before. So he was like, there's just no way. So we had to turn around. So now we're taking like the long way.
Safe way.
But it's the safe way. So we're going all the way up to Hope and then cutting over to the Crater of Diamonds. But that was a fail on our
That's an RV tip for you. So what they do is that height on a bridge is the height when they built the bridge. And every time they pave it, if they don't strip it, they just pave it, you're losing 2 inches every time. So a 13.6 could actually be 12.8 or 13 feet. So
yeah.
Give yourself a foot at least.
Yeah, so we are taking the long way now,
Safe way.
which is the safe way. And it was I was dicey going through those like little tiny streets, but we made it. We're getting back on 30 and we are going the long safe way. Yay!
Yay.
This is so cute.
Was that old western town?
How cute is this? What a cute little town. What the heck is up with this app? We're on a dirt road. This is not okay. Like, seriously? I think we need to find a new GPS. Okay, so we made it to Crater of Diamonds State Park. So our GPS, we are going to review the settings tonight, because what they did is when we got off Interstate 30, we were on US 27. Then our GPS had us take a shortcut through a dirt road, and then we got back onto 27. So it was kind of like, you know, anyway, so we are definitely gonna be reviewing our settings tonight, but we are here and Katie and I are letting the dogs out while Mike goes and checks in. Here at Crater of Diamonds, apparently you have to go into the visitor center. So he has gone into the visitor center to check in, and then we will head over to our campsite. Woohoo! So we have made it. The RV fits, super. And this park has water, power, and sewer. Full hookups at a state park. That is positively epic. We've made it to Crater of Diamonds State Park here in Murfreesboro, Arkansas. It's gorgeous here.
Yeah, we almost didn't. We had wrong way traffic. We had 2 detours from our navigation. One took us down a bridge that was too short for us to get under. The other took us down a dirt road that turned into a gravel road that turned back into a dirt road, back into a gravel road again. So we're just gonna major highways all the way.
Yeah, I think we're gonna adjust our GPS settings.
Yeah, it failed us twice today. The third time's a charm. We didn't give it a chance.
Yeah, it actually wanted us to go down a county route, and we said no.
Major highways.
Yeah, major highways.
Yeah.
But look at this site. There's just woods all around us. We have no cell phone signal. Starlink, bless its heart, it's like pointing straight up, trying to find a spot in and amongst the trees. So we have no internet, no cell phone signal. That is perfect.
Yeah.
I can think of nothing better. So, at any rate, tomorrow join us as we dig for diamonds. Will we find a diamond? I don't know.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I see you, Katie. What are you doing, Maddie?
Climbing.
You're climbing up?
I think I totally regret this. Arr, matey!
Hey, you still did it though. Like a boss.
Arr, matey! I'm here to capture your ship. That
Are
used
you
to
a
be-
pirate?
Yeah, that used to be me. That used to be my very ship.
Pew, pew,
And
pew,
it's
you're
still-
dead. Boom.
Whoa! Never forget the